My L4-L5 surgery and recovery journey. A real experience behind E&K Wellness. My reason for having L4-L5 laminectomy and discectomy surgery was not severe pain. My biggest concerns were numbness and weakness. On the day of surgery, if I had to rate my pain from 0 to 10, it was probably only 0 to 1. So you may wonder, why have surgery if there was almost no pain? For me, the answer was simple. I wanted to move, exercise, and train again the way I used to. I was experiencing numbness and weakness in my left leg and foot, and my doctor and I hoped that relieving the pressure on the nerve would help those symptoms improve. The surgery was on March 27, 2025. When it came to pain, I did very well. Pain was never really my biggest issue. But I learned something important through this experience. Nerve recovery is not always simple, and it does not always happen quickly. More than a year after surgery, I still have numbness in my left calf and around my left big toe. My big toe and the toe next to it also still have some weakness. I searched online for other people who had similar experiences after back surgery. I found many stories about pain getting better, pain coming back, or people discussing whether their surgery was successful. But I found much less information about people dealing with ongoing numbness and weakness after surgery. That is one reason I decided to share my story. If you are experiencing something similar, I want you to know that you are not the only person going through it. For more than 6 months, physical therapy became an important part of my recovery. I learned how important proper stretching, mobility work, strengthening, and consistent movement can be. I was fortunate to work with a very knowledgeable physical therapist who helped me understand what my body needed. The stretching, strengthening exercises, and hands-on treatment helped improve my stiffness and overall strength. I also had another MRI and a nerve test. The MRI did not show another herniated disc, but the nerve test showed that some areas were still not functioning normally. At this point, I have decided not to pursue another surgery. Instead, I continue working on my mobility, strength, flexibility, and overall wellness every day. And this experience has become very personal to the philosophy behind E&K Wellness. E&K Wellness, we believe wellness is not only about what happens when something hurts. It is about taking care of your body consistently, working on movement, mobility, flexibility, strength, recovery, and healthy daily habits. My own recovery taught me that progress can be slow. Sometimes it is not perfect. And sometimes the body does not respond exactly the way we expect. But that does not mean we stop moving forward. Today, I continue stretching and exercising every day. I continue learning about my body, adjusting my training, and finding ways to stay active. That same mindset is part of what we want to share through E&K Wellness. Move better. Stay active. Support your recovery. And keep working toward a healthier life. I am not a physician or medical professional, and this video is not medical advice. This is simply my personal experience with L4-L5 surgery and recovery. If you are experiencing pain, numbness, weakness, or other neurological symptoms, please talk with your physician or qualified healthcare professional. This is only the beginning of my story. In episode 2, I will share more about my recovery after surgery, physical therapy, the exercises and stretching that helped me personally, and what I am doing today to stay active. Thank you for watching and welcome to E&K Wellness. Your wellness journey is personal. Keep moving forward.